Ooh, yeah.
Tune in for the tea with me.
Yo estoy con amigo. I am with friend.
You know, I'm just thinking about like the peaceful nature that it's in me that I don't want to bring out because I hate it. I'm gonna come dressed up as a Scooby-Doo.
En Puerto Rico se comen iguana.
Yeah. Por favor, mantequilla. Ahora. My English is being bullied in this podcast.
Ooh,
Ay!
so close. I am for everyone's dream. Mucho. Amor. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Typically Misunderstood with your hosts, Jehziel Miralles and Abner Montalvo.
Hit the applause. Second. I don't know.
We got sounds now, y'all.
We're gonna get wild with this sound. El corazón coreano. Corazón coreano. Hey, we love you. Anyway.
I gotta look at it.
I know. We need to wear the headphones too. We can
That's true because we can't hear it.
What the heck?
All right, they're cheering for us. Ready? Thank you very much.
Corazón coreano. Give me my money. What is up, people?
Wow.
Welcome. Typically Misunderstood. It's not us. It's just how you see us. Depending if they put glasses or not.
Mm-hmm.
It's okay.
If you're in a good mood and that impacts how you see us.
You think so?
Yes.
I don't think so.
Because you could be mad and then just be like impatient with us, like, get to the story already. Get to the story, like that, you know. Or maybe they're happy and they think every single joke of ours is good, and it's like, okay, it wasn't that funny.
Damn, bro. You think we're not funny?
No, I didn't say that. I'm
mean,
saying how people feel. Oh,
You think we're not funny?
damn.
Okay.
No, but I am grateful for all of you, though.
Anyway.
Damn. I am grateful for all of you, though.
Yeah.
Everyone who has texted us and sent us messages and talked to us about the show. I appreciate it.
We appreciate it. Woo!
It keeps us going.
We're going to do a giveaway of a cruise.
¿Para dónde?
Haiti.
Haiti. Wow. Interesting.
Haiti is beautiful.
But we have to be there.
Huh?
Yeah, that's part of the cruise.
I'm alright.
It's a cruise with us.
I'm alright. I'm going to just give them a camera.
Uh-huh.
They can record whatever they see.
It's a Disney
If
cruise
they-
to Haiti. Oh Lord, it's not us.
I was gonna keep going, but no.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, I'm good. I really wanna get
Rabastoya.
I wanna get this thing
Going.
going.
Yeah.
We need to push it. We need to get it somewhere.
We can't get canceled.
No.
We need to get people on our side.
No.
Make this group of misunderstood people bigger and bigger.
That would be crazy. A freaking menu.
A menu?
A venue.
Oof. Can you imagine that?
That would be nice.
Un venue.
That would be nice. That would be nice, my dude. I'm just saying. If you were here early,
Que se haga la voluntad de Dios.
if you were following us, watching us early,
Our day one.
just leave a dot. I'm gonna record those names, and when we do, I'm gonna actually write those names, and I'm gonna give you a VIP pass for a meet and greet.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
How generous.
Yeah, it will be nice.
What has happened to you that you're
What's
so
up?
nice?
I got married.
Wow.
I got married. That's what got me going. It literally sucked in my heart. It sucked in my heart. My heart used to be hard,
Como la.
but now I'm chilling.
You feel more relaxed now? Or more?
Anyways. Corazón coreano. Corazón coreano.
I guess not so happy.
Yes, I am happily married.
Qué bueno.
Yeah, man. But besides that, about all the happiness and all the amazing, something must have happened that day that we got married. Something. It couldn't go as easy going thing as possible. Something had to happen in there that we were just like, all right, malacite. No, do not worry about it. Do not worry about it. I have so many things. Hey, me and my wife has said, we have said, we shouldn't have done that way.
Really? Whoa!
But that's for another episode that I'm gonna sit here right here.
Wow!
We're just gonna go off on you freaking vendors.
Freaking vendors!
And they're Christians. Yeah, man.
It doesn't matter. You could put
right, because yours weren't Christian.
I'm just saying, like, you could be a Christian. That doesn't tell me that your product is any good or bad.
Toma.
Work on your product.
Come on.
Huh? And then dedicate something good to the Lord. Huh? That you translating. I just think it's so dumb. It's like, my auto shop is called Salsa Ardiente. Man, you freaking charge me twice as much.
I've spoken to somebody. And I've told him, hey, I wanna, be your first customer. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I wanna be your first customer. Yeah. Yo, I wanna be your first. Yeah. Until I got tired and then I did it myself. I'm like, I've been telling you. I cannot keep chasing you. What the heck, bro? Anyways, so you want to start? You want to go? You want to?
Well, you started it off already.
You want to? Oh, yeah, bet. All right. One story that happened was so many things that that I don't know. First of all. I'm just going all over them. It's consuming me. It's consuming me.
You can't think of what.
Oh my god. Let's say the music.
Okay.
We wanted it live music. And then my wife tells me, "Oh yeah. The band, the actual planner knows somebody, and he can actually play for us, and they're actually good. He's an artist." I'm like, "Give me his Instagram." I'm like, "Yeah." I look, I go over his Instagram. He looks a little, I'm like, whatever. My con todo with all this was like, vamos a bendecir a hermanito. Let's bless the little brother. Let's bless the little brother. That's okay, man. That's
not my choice, but
let's bless the brother.
Let's just be nice.
Whatever. Dude, it literally brought a Mac computer, a guitar, connected it to the speaker, and he was playing sequence of songs with voices added. He was barely singing. But he only played 2 songs at the wedding.
Really?
He only played 2 songs.
I didn't even notice.
That dude was,
that was high.
Hey. No, he was not. Anyways, this dude played 2 songs, and he's just playing like, and I'm like, he's not gonna play no more. And then he went to the computer and then he was just putting music. And I'm like, but we just pay you to play.
Wow.
To have something, and then my wife is like, yeah, he shouldn't have done that. Whatever. I'm like, that's my money that I gave him. And I'm mad about it. I'm honestly mad about it. That low-key got me pissed. When we went to bed and we're like there, I'm just thinking like, this dude straight up robbed us.
Wow.
Like, we got robbed. We literally got robbed.
I could do that. I could do what he did.
Yes. Yes. By far, man. By far. Anyways. That's it. I'm going to get pissed.
Okay, my bad. All right. Let me tell one of my stories.
That's so I can cool off.
All right.
Dang,
so,
man. If I see you in the street swing.
all I remember is a hat. Like, he wore a hat. He looked like what, like, a Lifetime, those Hallmark movies, like those cheap movies, and like, all right, your character is a singer, and you just put on what you think a singer looks like.
Freaking straight hat.
He looked like that,
like this. The hat was like
very like a lot of stuff, a lot of different colors.
Yes.
I'm like, you just look the part.
Yes. It's like
he looked like an actor.
He looked like an actor.
So, my wedding was a lot smaller than your wedding.
Yeah.
Our wedding was like at the end of COVID.
The perfect time.
So we were like, technically, it's not because of COVID, but we just wanted to have a small wedding.
Yeah.
So we didn't invite that many people. Probably like, I think tops 30, and still people didn't show up. So
how many showed up?
I think 28. I think it was 28.
28 literally.
In general, it was a good wedding. It just, one of the annoying things is that my family is religious, and for some reason they don't like to dance because they think that's like bad. So it just felt like we're just eating here and taking pictures, and like we try to get people to dance, and it was like
the only two person that danced were them. That's it. They literally, and they did. Yeah, it was salsa.
we were like,
all right.
So it's never like but then I think one story was like when we got there, me and you got there first.
It was hot.
It was hot, and like the venue people were gonna set up, and they didn't really like set it up how we said we wanted it.
Right.
Like they put a rug. It was outside.
Yeah.
So we had like this arch. We had chairs, and the chairs were kind of like not in the right way.
Yeah.
There was a rug that we did not want that rug. So we started changing things like quietly, like, oh no, not this here. Tell me why the venue lady got mad and just stormed off. And I'm like, the heck? So Abner and I are like, whatever. Just we're looking around everything, making sure everything's good, every detail. One of the details, we couldn't. They put my mom's name in the wrong spot. And my mom's like, she didn't cry.
But the thing is that she was moving stuff.
The lady?
No, your mom.
Oh.
Your mom was like, moving stuff like to the right place. Like fully makeup, fully with dress.
Yes.
And we were all like, we were dressed, ready to go.
Yeah, we were dressed ready.
And we were just like,
getting sweaty.
Getting sweaty. And we had to get into, I think it was my car.
We did.
AC on, like full blast. And then it was wild. It was wild.
I just always remember like we couldn't find my mom's name because it wasn't where it was supposed to be.
Yeah.
And she was like she didn't cry, but she was just like and like being a little pouty. And then we're like, oh, it's just over here. It's right here. Here's it just was put in the wrong spot. But she thought we forgot her. Like, oh Lord. But that was just like when I'm like, why is the person that I'm paying mad that I'm putting the stuff the way I want it? Like, I don't get it. I don't get that part.
Dude, another thing was the hotel. The hotel got me pissed. The planner got there. She was doing her thing with her workers, whatever, chilling. And all of a sudden, I hear, oh, the flowers are going to die. The flowers are going to, get ugly.
Yeah, dry up.
And I'm like, I call her. And I'm like, tell me what's going on. I've been telling them to turn on the AC, but they don't want to do it until the time of the wedding. I'm like, the heck you mean under the time? Yeah, because they don't, I guess they don't want to, spend that unnecessary money on light, on power, light, whatever. I went into the reception. I was like, look, my dude, I'm going to be honest with you. This is the only wedding I'm going to have in my life. This is me. This is the only wedding I'm going to have in my life.
That's funny.
It's
true, I guess.
If my bride gets there and the flowers are ugly, I'm just... We're going to have either a problem or we're just going to have a reimbursement or something. He was like, okay, señor, all right. Déjeme ver qué yo puedo hacer. And I'm just standing there like, And he told me that for me to go away, and I stayed.
Ooh.
And I'm like, como que mirándolo, are you gonna make it happen or not make it happen? And then the manager was like, are you being helped? Yes. Okay. The manager leaves. The manager comes back. Are you being helped, sir? I guess I am not. And then with the guy there, and I'm just like, look, the same speech. This is the only wedding I'm going to if the bride gets there and she's mad, we're either gonna have a problem or you guys are gonna have to reimburse me because this is not the dream wedding that you guys promised me, whatever. I was just trying to get into his head and using everything. It's like, oh no, senor, it's okay. We're just gonna turn it on. And then he went with me and turned it on. I'm like, thank you. And then the lady was like, thank you so much. I already went like 3 times over there and they didn't want to do it. I'm like, just turn on the AC.
I would have gone on the ladder myself.
I'm like, turn on the AC. That was just one of the things that, out of what? 5 things. I got 3 more. I got 3 more. Okay.
I don't even got that many. Dang.
It's okay, man. It's okay. It's okay. Another thing. It's okay.
One more thing.
That's it. One more thing was they brought. I guess it was included, but we didn't know. But I was freaking out. The wine that they brought out.
Oh yeah, I remember you were like, "Oh my gosh, we didn't pay for that,"
and I'm like. I'm just having a blast, with my friends, whatever. People say I didn't enjoy my wedding, but I did. Because I was just literally going table to table, table to table. Are you guys having a great wedding? Yeah, we're having a great wedding. Literally, I went around like 3 times, just trying to make sure people were fine. Right? And all of a sudden, my friend proposes.
That's what I was about. Yo, did that actually end up happening?
They actually got married by law. They just haven't done the
ceremony.
The ceremony because they bought an apartment together.
But they're married right now.
Yeah, they're married right now.
Right now.
Yeah,
that hasn't broken up. No.
They've been together. What, like 7 years before that? So
there was a proposal in Abner's wedding.
It was wild. My wedding was wild. I can say my wedding was wild. So. And then I'm just having fun, making sure everybody, eats, making sure my wife is okay, that she eats, because she didn't want to eat. She just kept dancing and dancing.
Yeah, she danced.
She danced like...
You pulled her off. You were like, let's go.
I was like, literally, I was just like, la grúa. Like, vamos. Let's go. And then, as soon as I see these ladies come up with the wine, and then I think it was either wine and champagne. It was
red and white.
Red and white. And they come out, and I'm just like, hey, what is going on? I go to one of them. He's like, "Señor, quiere?" I'm like, wait, hold up.
I'm not gonna get caught.
Hold up.
I'm not gonna get caught in the scam.
This is a scam. And I'm like, but wait, but we didn't, select no alcohol. So when I ask around, I go ask my mom, what is going on? Because we didn't want no alcohol because it was, I didn't mind if people had drinks. I didn't care about it. You can get drunk as soon as you don't mess up my wedding. It's fine. But I'm asking my mom. Then I go ask the planner, hey, did you authorize this? She's like, no, I didn't know.
Oh, sure.
And then I go to my in-law and my mother-in-law, and I'm like, Ma, yo le digo, Ma, usted, did you approve this? You're like, no, I haven't, ordered nothing. What you guys did was great. We don't need anything else. What the heck? And then I'm just, talking to my sister-in-law, like, what the heck is going on? And she's like, it's okay, no worries. And then the dad turns around. He was like, it was me. We need alcohol here.
Oh,
I'm like,
gosh.
I'm like, and then I'm looking at him like, but we're good. Like, no. But to celebrate, we need alcohol. Mindful, he's not Christian. He's just living his life. And then he was like, I'm gonna pay for it. Don't worry about it. I'm like, it's not. It is about the pay.
It's
Yeah,
not the money.
It's not the money. It's just like, we didn't want this. And then he's like, nah, but she told me that it was included. I'm like, all right. I go to the planner. I'm like, make sure that this is included. Mm-hmm. This is me in the midst of the wedding, like moving back and forth, trying to make sure I don't pay an extra $2,000. And then I go to the planner, and then she goes to there was a planner in the hotel that planned the whole menu thing and whatever. And she went to her and she's like, oh yeah, it was included. I'm like, gimme. After that, man, I was like, gimme.
All right.
Gimme. I'm like, literally, I told my friend, do not take a cup until I find out.
You find out.
And then after that, I was like, Deli, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It was. I was a little stressed, honestly. I think my wife, she was just enjoying her day.
She was.
It was me that was a little stressed, I guess you can say. But I don't know.
We just wanted to make sure everything
kind of because I didn't want them to. Oh my god, I got another one. This one got me pissed for real. This one for real got me pissed, bro. Oh my god. Anyways, you go. It's just so many fresh memories that
I didn't have that many. Just like, the fact that nobody danced just made the whole wedding feel like cool. Like yeah. It just was like awkward.
Yeah.
Like it just felt like, man, you guys are just here, just like everyone's like. It's like in the middle school when nobody wants to dance, everyone's in the corners in the outer part
chilling.
And I'm just like, you guys are just talking over there. Anyway,
but the food was great.
No, the food was amazing. Amazing food. But one thing that didn't happen to me, but it hurt me because it's like the only thing that in a wedding that's not supposed to happen is nothing bad should happen to the bride.
I got it.
Nothing bad should happen to the bride. If it happens to me, that's fine. I forgot to bring socks. Fine. I bought the wrong size shoes. Fine. My wife, anything wrong with my wife? Not fine. So, my wife did her research. My wife has afro hair. Right? And it's not even like super like tangled.
No.
But it's up. It's there. It's not straight hair. So she has to really look at who can do her hair. She has to do a research.
That's why.
So she goes to a specific person in Connecticut who's licensed. She cuts her hair if she styles it. If she ever does that, but she doesn't do that often.
Yeah.
She styles her own hair. So what she did for the wedding is, since our wedding was in Massachusetts, the same company in Massachusetts has the same license. Cool. Day of the wedding, my wife goes, and you're supposed to wet her hair.
Yeah.
To really move it around and do whatever. This lady was sprinkling water, like if we were in the Sahara Desert and we were counting drops.
Mist.
De lejos. Not even close. De lejos. And my wife's like, no, you can't do that. My wife ended up doing her own hair for the wedding.
That is wild. And she paid the lady. That is wild. I can't imagine, man. I can't imagine.
She ended up doing her. She said, give me that. You do this. This is how you do it. This is what you do. And then the lady ended up finishing it. The lady was the license.
That is wild.
My wife was so stressed, because my hair's not gonna come out good. So then that happened. So she didn't even come late either.
Yeah.
She came right on time. Oh, when she told me that, I was so upset. I'm like, I wanted to find that lady and just strangle her.
She probably lost her business because of. Anyways, shit.
No, you didn't. She got a lot of white ladies that should probably just do her hair and be fine.
Facts.
But there's not a lot of things that happened in my wedding other than those things. I just felt like, I'm like, we could have done something even smaller.
Yeah.
And our wedding was small.
That's what I'm saying. But wait. Let me tell you those two, and then we can go into it.
Okay.
So, my wife was she has a whole crew doing her makeup, making sure everything is like, perfect.
She had a crew.
She had people, plus the brides that were in the room, which was a whole mess. I think I'm not gonna go into that.
He says a whole ass.
It was a whole mess, people. It was a whole mess. My sister was the one with her, was the one that got it together.
She held down the fort.
Se acabó esto. Anyways, so they're doing.
Can you imagine my wife did the same speech? This is my sister-in-law and brother's only wedding. You guys are not doing the dream wedding that you promised.
That is funny.
How do you guys do the same speech?
We are blood boiling. Anyways, so they're doing her hair beautiful. She was amazing. She was stunning. But when I'm standing literally in front of her, I noticed something off.
Oh, shoot.
And I'm literally like
her nose fell off.
Hey, yo! ¿Cómo que se llama el tipo que no tiene nose de I think
Voldemort. That's funny.
Anyways, so I noticed something off, and the dude is just giving a speech, whatever.
First of all,
it
pastor?
It wasn't the dude that we didn't even know that dude.
That's funny.
He didn't even let us do the bows.
Wait, he didn't let you? Wait. I didn't know this one.
No.
No. What?
He didn't let us do the bows.
What do you mean he didn't let you?
Because we explained. We were like, we're gonna do that. First of all, it was that he wasn't not supposed to be there. The pastor was supposed to be there. Confused the dates, and then he sent somebody, and then whatever.
Okay, so but you said, hey, we're gonna do vows, and he said no.
He just forgot, and he ended the wedding, and we were just like,
you're lying.
I was just like, I have mine written. We're gonna read them in our anniversary.
You are lying, Abner. You're lying.
No, it's not like we didn't. It's not like we didn't want to do them.
I never knew that.
It's not like we didn't want to do them. I do have mine.
And I didn't even ask because I'm like, everything. They didn't even cross my mind.
Dude, it was wild. I'm like, whatever. It was wild. So I'm looking at my wife, and the dude is talking. Whatever. Yeah. I'm already mad that I don't know you, and you are marrying me. Like, you're officiating my wedding. I don't even know. I'm already pissed.
I'm already pissed.
And I'm looking at my wife. I'm like, what is going on? And then I start to ask her, look, what happened? And then she's like, it's okay. And then she's smiling.
You said that?
She's smiling. She's like, it's okay.
Yo, your wife can play off.
Everything good.
The world can be falling apart and she has a smile.
When she takes the makeup up, burn right here. She still has the mark right here.
Damn.
She still has the mark right here. Yo, bro, Alexa needs to chill.
They can't hear it, but they can see us. She doesn't
let us do the podcast in peace. We're that's my Robert. Anyway, no. So she got burned with iron. With the iron
the flat iron.
Flat iron.
Or curling iron, whichever one.
She got burned so bad that
to this date.
They literally had to put like a lot of makeup. Her skin, she doesn't need a lot of makeup. But when I noticed, I'm like, that there's something off because the skin was like a little. It was perfect, but I know my wife. I know. Until that day, I look at them like, lady. One day I'm out.
You got a hit list when you go to the yard.
I am. I do.
Oh wait, we got a sound effect for that.
Right? Oh God. Anyways, so that's that. The other thing is, in the middle of the wedding, I see one of my aunts and my mom leave for a while because I'm looking at every person. There were a few people that I didn't even know there, but they were from my wife's side of the family. And then I'm looking at I'm looking for my mom and my aunt. Like, what the heck? What are they? Whatever. They're probably doing something. The day after, she told me what happened. This is what happened. In the middle of the wedding, mindful, we have the presidential room of the hotel because
I know what happened.
because when my wife got into the hotel, I was out with my friends. I think I've said that story here. So
yeah, I don't remember.
That I was out with my friends and then I got
it was very fun.
It was very fun.
It was very fun.
Anyways, so I was my wife got to the hotel to give you guys context to what happened, and then they had her going to 2 rooms, and the room were smelling
like
cigarettes, or it was a bad smell that she couldn't stand. So they put her on the presidential room. It literally had
it was huge.
It was huge.
It had a whole. It had like a meeting table.
Yeah, like a meeting table
and couches,
like everything.
And that wasn't even the room. That wasn't even the room where you sleep.
Room where you, and then that huge. Was even. It was the same size. It was wild. You could even see the whole city from there. It was
it was huge.
It was beautiful. So we were there. And I'm thinking in my mind, oh yeah, we're gonna go to our room. We're just gonna be chilling. We're just gonna be good. My mom tells me that the manager that was at that time in the hotel went to the wedding to the planner, and the planner was the one who told my mom, we need to move everything out of that room because I already have that room rented. And she was like, well, they still got another night. Mm-hmm. That's the night that the hotel gives them for free. Mm-hmm. Oh no, we don't give that room for free.
The presidential
room. We're just gonna set them up in another room. Just those are their normal room that we give. They had little stuff, whatever.
That was like the 3rd or 4th time your wife was moved.
Yeah, that she was moved.
Her stuff was moved.
The thing is that they picked up everything. My mom and my aunt tried to, put everything in the maletas and the luggages. Mm-hmm. And it was my luggage was a whole mess. I'm very detailed when I pack. Like this here, this there, very good about it. So when I get to the hotel, I'm like, what the heck happened? And then I asked my mom. She told me. The next day in the morning, I'm looking at my luggage. I'm like, there's something missing here.
Oh my Lord!
What the heck?
I don't remember what it is.
It looked like I brought 3 wines from the U.S. because my cousin couldn't find them over there. Because I was just telling him. I told him, "Yo, get them over there so I don't have to travel with them." He was like, "Man, I cannot find those." And those are, those wines are our favorite. I guess you can say that. And there were 2 bottles left in the hotel, in the room, in the previous room, in the presidential room. And I'm like, hell no, I'm not leaving those over there. I literally went in the morning. Hey, I am glad that they were cleaning.
Oh,
I am just glad that they were cleaning. And I just went, and I'm like, hey, come on, being nice, but being like, hey. But the thing is that I didn't stand there. As soon as they opened, I went inside. Hey, I can explain. I was staying in this room before, literally walking. I was staying in this room before, and I left something. And then when I opened the fridge, 2 things were there. I look in just to make sure that they didn't leave anything else. In the restroom, there were things, and I'm like,
oh my God, I forgot.
I'm like, what the heck? So I got to the room, and then we just took it. But if we go back to the yard, we're not going back to the hotel. That's the story about it. I'm sorry.
If we go back to Nah, y'all had like y'all moved like 5 times.
Yeah, it was wild. It was wild.
No, it was wild. It was weird because it was like a fancy hotel that was falling apart.
Thank you.
It was weird.
That was old.
It's like it was old, but it looked new.
Yeah, and then
it's like they built on top of the old.
Yes, it's like they painted on the old paint. It was wild.
Yeah,
but it was great. It was great.
The food was.
Yeah, the food was.
I enjoyed it. Every time we went to the breakfast.
Oh yeah.
Every time I was like, this is all I need. This is all I need.
I think we had breakfast the day before I got married. Yeah, I think we got married a Sunday, right? Yeah, it was a Sunday. Yes. And then I think Saturday we had and then I was like, now that I'm thinking about it, my sister was pregnant by that time. And then I'm like, she's just drinking light stuff. No quería como que le cayera nada malo. And then now that I put it together, I'm like, hey, Grady, you're so slick, Grady.
Yeah, we didn't tell them that we were pregnant.
Yeah,
we were gonna tell them there.
Oh my, that was crazy.
Yeah,
that was crazy.
We told them there.
Wow. Anyways, man, but
that's a lot of stuff too.
But like you were saying, if I had the choice to do it smaller, we have said we would just we would have done something super small, like, and then just go to a restaurant, open bar, like eat, drink whatever that you want. Like if you want, like a $50 steak or whatever, just take it and then drink whatever. But I don't know. Yeah. It's just
my wedding was small.
Yeah,
my wedding wasn't even like I wouldn't even say my wedding was anything big. We were first gonna do it at someone's house.
Yeah,
and then I'm like, I want to do something nicer for Grady because I feel like Grady's always like getting the oh, I'm okay with just this. I'm okay with just this. I'm like, you deserve something special for once.
Yeah,
for once,
that's true.
You shouldn't get like the leftover or the let me down, or the second worn stuff. Special. And at first, she wasn't like into it, so it was like a whole thing of like I'm doing this for you. Like, and the thing is, it was such a weird balance because she wasn't used to that. So because she wasn't used to that, she was overwhelmed by making decisions.
Okay.
Like the opposite of what everyone normally, which that's why I love my wife. She's not like everyone else.
Yeah.
So I'm not making decisions for her. I'm like, hey, love, what do you think about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Boom! Like she was like, this is too much. So then I had to make choices.
Yeah.
Which weren't bad, but I had to I felt like I was pushing a freaking boulder. Like every day we got closer to the wedding was the boulder is finally gonna go over the hill. Oh, it's finally over. Oh, you're happy that you're married? No, I'm happy it's over.
It's over.
It was just weird. Like, even the craziest part, like things that you don't even telling you it's small and still things happen.
Yeah.
And you just gotta accept them. But so my mom was gonna officiate the wedding, or she did. We had a vision on how we wanted it.
Yeah.
And we're like, hey mom, this is what we want to do. She's like, you're not supposed to tell the officiator how what to do. And we're like, huh?
Dun, dun, dun. Oh no!
I said, what?
Wait! Oh god!
So she got offended.
Oh god!
And we're like, oh my lord!
Oh
god! All I want to do is open this door. No, you can't open it.
What you mean?
The easiest thing.
What you mean?
So everything was like complicated like that, and I'm just like, I should have just done it at the house.
No.
I should have, but I still enjoyed it, and I still think it was good.
Oh yeah.
When you said that you're like, oh yeah, my wife was beautiful. So Grady, if you don't know my wife, she's very, what's that word? Modest, right? She doesn't wear like low cut, nothing, stuff like that. So I told her when the ceremony was over and we were gonna go eat, I'm like, yo, you messed up, because I didn't know her dress.
Yeah.
imagine I was going out with her for like 3 years, always modest. I'm waiting to see this dress, how she looked, deep as me, and I'm like, oh, I gotta stay holy in front of all these people here. I was like, yo, you are messed up. Like, why? I'm like, funny. I'm over here like, and she's right in front of me. I'm like looking up like, I do.
I'm like, yo, that is funny.
She looked beautiful, but I was funny. Like, bruh.
That was funny.
I was not expecting that.
One funny thing that I was gonna crack up when I was saying I do, because I was facing this way, and then all you guys, my friends,
the groomsmen
were in that side.
Mm-hmm.
And then when she says I do, and then he asks me, one of my friends goes like, and I'm like, he was like, bro, he was so modest that he was just like, you're not supposed to do it. He was like standing there, and he was just like. But he knew what I was looking at him, but he wasn't making eye contact. I was just like, bro,
he was so slick with it.
It was funny.
That reminded me of I'm there, right? Because again, small ass wedding, so it's literally me, Grady, you, Amaris.
Yeah,
that's it. That's the what do you call it? The court.
Yeah,
I don't know. You're behind me. All of a sudden, how I feel behind me is. And I'm like, it's all right, it's okay. It's okay. And I was like,
it was a freaking me, man. Imagine if you got banned by a bee just because
I want to stay like that.
I'm like, strong. Like, nothing happened.
One tier. The Denzel Washington tier. Oh my God, he's just crying at his wedding.
You know, I didn't cry.
Me either. I don't think I got emotions anymore.
Hey, that's gonna be the clip.
Not huh?
That's gonna be the clip.
His eyebrows went.
Oh, no emotion. Okay.
I'd be like, why am I not crying? I should be.
Like, do not get married, people.
Huh?
Do not get married.
What you mean?
Do not get married?
No, get married.
Do not get married.
Unless it's the right one.
That's it. Do not do a big wedding. That's what I mean.
Ah.
Do not do a big wedding. If you took something out of
something. Put it back. What I was trying to say was,
don't steal. That's bad.
You don't need to take out a loan to do a wedding.
Please don't.
Do by your own means.
Please do not.
You are just gonna be happy.
Take a loan to get married.
Mm-hmm.
Don't do that. That's
if you take a loan when you get married, you might end up alone. That's preacher day for you.
Let that sink in. Please do not take loans. Do not do something that you don't want to do. And 3, if you can go for a long honeymoon, do it.
Oh yeah,
that would be the best thing. Oh man,
our honeymoon was great.
I want to tell you,
I feel like that was probably the happiest I've been in my life.
Hey,
I haven't been happy ever since.
When we are fed up,
I got no more emotion.
When we are fed up going to work, because we usually commute together, I just be like, do you remember our honeymoon?
Really?
Oh my God, that breakfast! We only had to pick up. We want this, and that.
That's how it worked? Amazing grace. I'll see the sound.
Dude, it was like, we had some culture. Like, if we wanted to, we didn't even have to
leave the room.
Because they had room service like 24/7. It's just half an hour, you got to time your stomach because so you don't go crazy.
You got to time your stomach.
But,
the honeymoon was the first time I Netflix and chill. Right. I love your reaction whenever I say something crazy.
It's like a bunch of it.
Yeah, it's like,
it's like, you gotta make it. Yeah. You gotta, but yeah, man. I'm like,
yeah, man.
it was fun times. Fun
It
times.
was.
I'm definitely gonna redo one in 10 years.
You're gonna redo it?
Yeah.
The thing is, if I redo it, then it has to be bigger.
Why not?
Because we just said do a small wedding. I would do a more like a inclusive thing of like a hotel, like kind of what you guys did, but like
in a resort.
like a resort type of thing.
We gotta pick the people.
If you can't pay it, that's how you know. Here's it.
like a top tier hotel that my dad. We're just gonna do it there.
But I don't got the.
Well.
Guess you don't love me. Guess you don't love me.
Manipulation at its finest. Yeah, that's funny. That is funny. Wow, man. But I'm definitely.
Yeah, because I want that. What you did.
What?
I want the.
Yeah.
Sancocho.
Dude.
You're in Japan. Damn it.
Dude. It didn't matter if we missed the breakfast in the morning.
Amazing.
We would just like pick up, call, or order it through an app to a web page that they have.
That's really cool.
But anyways, yeah.
You heard our wedding stories.
Do not get married. By that I mean do not do a big wedding, people. Please.
Don't do no big weddings.
Don't do that.
Do something that you'll enjoy.
Do something that you want.
It's about y'all.
Yeah.
It's not about anybody else. Forget everybody.
Yeah.
Even if things happen, just let it go over you and enjoy it.
I know the next wedding that we're going to.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Which one?
See you guys. It's not us. It's how you see us. Typically misunderstood.